How do I spend over £1 million on deals that I've never seen without viewing it, buying it cash and unconditionally? The way that I do that is I know my numbers. On Wycliffe Mill, I knew the numbers for this site. It was 6,500 square foot, and I knew that I was going to use B1C, which is now Class MA, to use permitted development to convert it to 20 apartments. The reason I could get 20 apartments in 6,500 square foot is because Nottingham had not adopted the minimum space standards. A few other initiatives, including having a communal hot water system, so there was no boilers in each apartment, and also having each utility run from the central mains and not having their own meter. All of these things, because I build and then hold the block, reduce the build cost down to about £85 a square foot on this site that I did in 2020. At 470, which I could afford to pay, it would make a minimum of 20% return on capital. So without seeing it, I knew that I could pay up to 470k. It was listed at 225. They agreed to take 255 as long as I exchanged and paid before midday without viewing it, without having a survey, without having any conditions, and paying cash, which I was happy to do because I knew my numbers, I knew what the strategy would be, and without having to spend weeks and thousands of pounds on due diligence, I just knew it's a site that would work. And 18 months later, when we finished, we made over £750,000 on the equity, and it brings in over £10,000 a month in rent roll.